to my homies, and prayers to my people, all the innocent people, not only in Paris but in Kenya as well, because there was a horrific, tragic event that happened in Kenya. I'm getting to that too. It was 137 people killed, but man, let's. I really wanna share some things with you guys, man. Now, when I heard about the Paris terrorist attack, man, when I was at work, and I couldn't believe it. They was at first it was like 80 people just killed. They was just getting gunned down one by the so-called ISIS, okay? And these terrorist groups, apparently they live among these people. They share goods with these people. Paris and Europe, they open the borders. And so they allow different people from different races, different people from all over ethnic backgrounds to come there and settle and have a good civilization there. Till this has happened. Now, this has had to be strategically planned. I mean, it happened I believe 5 or 6 different locations, man. But according to my research, 120, 130 people died, and 352 people was wounded, man. And it's so ridiculous, man. And my thing is too that the French people were not equipped, and I'm not justifying the fact what the terrorists did. The French people was not equipped with guns. It's a law. It's against the law to actually have guns in Europe. So therefore, when something like this happens or shit hits the fan, they unable to defend themselves. So my heart was just so heartbreaking, man. I was just so hardened, man. Like, how can something so evil just be playing like that? But then again, I meditated on God. I was talking to God, and I was like, wow. And I was looking on social media, how many people just saying, pray for Paris, pray for Paris. You got some people don't even believe in God saying pray for Paris. And I'm getting to my post on Instagram, what I said about that too, is that we don't love our own brothers. We want change. We want peace in this world. But at the same time, do we live that day to day? Do we live that in our daily lives, man? And it's real sad that this had to happen. And I'm just thinking, like, why Paris? Why Europe? This has to be, I think this is going to be a brink of a whole world war. A new world war, man. And you think I'm BSing, okay? It's going to be a World War III. Okay, Syria, we're going to be involved with Syria, and the French is our allies. They couldn't defend themselves, and President Obama, he said he's going to look into the effect as well. But it's just real sad that these innocent people just got to live by that, man. And I'm just lost of words. I'm just really lost of words, man. My condolences go out to all the family and the victims there, man. Just keep you guys' head up, man. Oh my goodness, man. I love the French people. I've been studying French since I was in high school for about 4 years, man. And I love the culture. I've never been there, but I've been around with French people. And make a long story short, I met a French woman. She was real nice. I met when I was in college, like an internship in Disney World, and she was a real nice lady. I didn't really get to know her like that because my internship was ending. But make a long story short, man, they're really nice, man, to Americans, to all over. And I mean, don't get me wrong, there's probably some bad people there, but at the same time, man, that country didn't deserve that. No one deserves no type of terrorist attack. And I'm trying to think of this too, man. I don't know if this is a false flag. I don't know if this is a hoax. I don't know if because I compare this to 9/11. You know how 9/11, when George Bush was in office? Oh, that actually gave us an excuse to go to war in Iraq and Afghanistan, to participate in a spiritual ongoing war. This had to be something spiritual. The devil is really playing his fields. He's the pawn, man. He's having all his pawns, and he's just creating a lot of chaos in this world to insinuate fear. I believe when the Archons and the people that's controlling everything is insinuating fear to the public, like they did 9/11, next thing you know, it's going to create more division. It's going to create more hatred. It's going to create more race riots, man. I was talking to my coworker. He was saying that as still black people, the black issues, the black communities, as I stated in my previous videos, are really still not getting any justice. We still trying to handle the situation of the Mizzou that happened in Missouri. Okay, even though the president stepped down, people in the black, historically black college universities are still getting death threats from racist people. How are we gonna handle that? Are they gonna take our guns away? No. I mean, I don't know what's going on, man. And I feel like everything is really coming to a full circle. And they're going to really start putting us in FEMA camps and really destroy us all, man. It's like the Black Lives Matter. We got All Lives Matter. Animal Lives Matter. And it's all these different divisions, man. It's just ridiculous. This is how the Black Panther fell, because it's not operating of God and in Jesus Christ and the Spirit. The two greatest commandments that we at this nation that we don't really follow in this whole world that Jesus gave us, right? And the number one was say, love God above all things and trust Him with all your mind, heart, and soul. Okay. And the last one, love your neighbor as thyself. We have to understand He didn't come to abolish the law of the prophets, but to fulfill the law of the prophets. And therefore we don't have that. We don't resonate in our spirit, and it shows in our actions, and it shows as a whole that a lot of people are starting to get more and more soulless nowadays, man. It's really sad out here. But we're not going to be out here. I encourage everyone not to be scared, not to be fearful, because God didn't give us a spirit of fear. We have to use the Holy Spirit. We have to use what we have, our talents, man, our gifts, to glorify the kingdom of God, because this is a time in there. The thing that happened in Paris was a test, man. You know, and it's going to get way worse. I told you guys this. It's going to get way worse. We have to be spiritually prepared. This is a spiritual ongoing war. Now, the terrorists that did this believe in their God, not the Christian God. They believe in their God. That suicide and killing innocent people is a way of life. They're not afraid to die. They're not afraid to die, man. It really pisses me off, man. It's just evil just going on in this world, man. It's like we're not doing the damn thing about it, or our government is really not backing us up. It's just real sad. And I've just been praying a lot, been meditating a lot, man. And it's just sad how people just have this mentality. A lot of people have this mentality, man. It's just for themselves, man. I mean, the government, our government. It's a conspiracy saying they're funding ISIS, but I believe that they really taking all this time to help the French people, which is cool. But they're not doing anything in this country, as far as to helping the people that's in need, like the poor, middle class. It's like they serve the elites here. Why you think that they going to... I'm going all over the place. Well, why you think they going to Mars, man? Why you think they finding water on Mars? They're trying to build civilizations there, because once they blow us up, when America falls, like it's going to be... like it's compared to the Roman Empire. Once it fall, which it will, the people that's remain, they're going to save the elites, and they're going to create another civilization on a different planet, man. So why are we getting destroyed? Why are we still focused on our minds on Black Lives Matter this, Black Panther this, black this, all this, white this, rate, oh, I hate you because you white, the Confederates, all that, Democrats, Republicans, all this low-level frequency type stuff that we're doing, that we're operating every single day, fixing and feeding our minds with garbage, with this media, believing everything what the media tells us, but not doing our own research, not thinking for ourselves, injecting us with radio frequency identification chips to control our minds, which is the 666, the devil's number. We're all going to die. We're all going to perish. Not too many people's going to live the afterlife. And my thing is this, man. We got to wake up. We got to do better. This is more than black and white and Latinos. This is real deep, guys. You know, with things that happen in Paris, that yeah, it's many times to come. I hate to say it, man. I really hate to say it. I don't know what else is going to happen, but we got to continue to love each other. We got to encourage one another. We got to abide by the Spirit. We got to stop being divided by religion, divided by knowledge, wisdom, divided by capitalism, all this, man. Because the only way that America and all these countries are really thriving is through capitalism. You know, it's no love anymore, man. That's what I feel like. One thing I want to leave this out too, I'm going to read my post, and I want you guys can follow me on Instagram, and this is what I kind of posted about, like I said, the incident that happened when, you know, it was just killing just large amounts of people in Paris. I'm going to pull it out right now on my iPhone, but let's just pray and just think about this, man. Like, you know, this is a nation of, this is supposed to be United Nations. Technically, we're not even united. It's like everybody's on to this classism, socialism type stuff, man. Feminism, it's just all these different groups is feeding into our psyches to the point that we're just freaking zombies, man. This is what I said. So sad for humanity to witness this. As I was thinking, praying to God, I was bringing up on how as a whole we violate on loving our brothers. We want the world to change. We want peace. But in our day-to-day lives, are we operating that same emotion for peace, unity, liberation to manifest into reality? I see so many people on social media urging others to pray and show heart for the victims. But do we show the power of spirit with family, enemies, friends? It seems like humans love to put on facade when horrific events happen nationally. Now, this doesn't justify what the terrorists are doing is right, but it's just a reflection on how humanity is structured since the beginning of time. May God be with the families in Paris and the nation. Something to think about, guys. The shit that happened in Paris is fucked up. I feel like our government's really failed us, and we just gotta be prepared. That's why we gotta stock on food. We gotta grow our own food. It's a lot of shit going on, man. Because I feel like they're gonna turn against us when they get a. I feel like this is another reason for them to take away our guns. They take away our guns, then what? The people who has the guns, what? They gonna kill us. We gotta arm ourselves. We gotta think about this, man. It's just outside the box, man. It's your boy Young Lincoln here, man. I ain't gonna draw too long. I think my time is limited. You guys continue to subscribe, like, comment. More videos coming out your way. Thank you, dog. It's your boy Young Lincoln and I really want to say too, man, peace to my niggas, man, in Paris, bro, and France, man. Keep your heads up, man. Y'all families, guard your families, man. There's a war coming. I'm out. Deuces.